196 centimeters tall with an 82.7-inch reach. And facing him here is this man, Alexander Usyk, 6'3", and 198-centimeter reach.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
It's Lawrence the Sauce Okolie. This man won the WBO Cruiserweight title and hasn't ruled out a move to the heavyweight division. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
It'll be ding-ding from first bout. They're off.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a British, Commonwealth, and European cruiserweight champion from London, England, a cruiserweight champion of the world, Lawrence the Sauce Okolie. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're going to be found wanting.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. One punch could change everything in this battle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Another scoring shot there. Nope, that uppercut does not score. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That jab won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back in.
No free shots. Slow. Just keep them on the other end of that jab.
That confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks.
Now, good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
And your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
And there's the bell for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Okolie in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Come on, you've let him back into...
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Get back behind your jab base.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Trying to land that jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Nice counter. Nice defense on that jab. A perfect counter lands. Lawrence Okolie caught with a thunderous shot. I can't believe it. They are giving up. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie. Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falkor Bay. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's the Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world.
This bout is...
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
All right, you've got the fresh air, you've got the breeze, you've got the...
And that's the opening bell, round one. It's all offense, all the time. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
There's a counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt, it's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. Here we go, it's round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Misses with the straight left. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Slip to avoid the jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know the bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Straight right just misses. Counter shot lands. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
On to the fourth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
These two were made for each other. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. On to the fifth we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The game plan does not seem... Let's start the 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That uppercut just missed. You'd like to see more jabs. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And Sugar is in trouble. It appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they... And there's the bell for round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice job getting that punch through. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Nice counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two. I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And the referee's going to allow him to fight. That uppercut doesn't land. Which fighter will say no mas? So much firepower here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Much better in this one.
And there's the belt for round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Do you believe this? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. They missed with the jab. And he fails to score with that left hook. Good counter punching. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.